G'day guys, welcome to our second instalment of What Would You Do Wednesday for the AFL Finals. Today we're with Dana Pimley, who's the training coordinator at the Fremantle Dockers and also the education manager at SMA. So I've got a few questions for Dana today. So first one, how did you become involved with SMA and in what capacity?
I first became involved with SMA through the sports care medical coverage. Corinne McGowan, who was working with me at the Perth Football Club, actually gave me the opportunity and said, come work at SMA, it's lots of fun and you get to do lots of different events, and so I just became involved that way.
Sounds good. What would you say is the best part or biggest advantage of being at SMA?
I think the range of events that you can cover as sports care, but also then the opportunities through education to network with people and just meet people along the way that are probably going to influence you later on in your career.
Bit of networking.
Yeah.
Sure. What would you say is the best bit of advice that you've been given or that you would like to pass on to other people?
I think the best bit of advice is always volunteer. Volunteering is probably the biggest thing in sport. And if you are doing a sports science degree, there's loads of people out there doing it, so you need to have something that makes you special. So if you can volunteer at a sporting club, it's usually held really highly in regards when you go for your interviews.
Thank you.
And so that was fairly full on, and he was spitting up a lot of blood. And then the other one was when we played Perth in Jurien Bay, and we had a guy that actually ruptured his spleen, so we had to get the flying doctors in to take him back down to Perth. So yeah, that was pretty full on as well.
What do you think is the hardest part of being an AFL trainer?
Definitely the travel. Like sometimes getting in at 1 a.m. and then having to get up for work the next day, it's pretty hard. But if that's the worst thing, then
WA teams, right?
yeah.
So conversely, what do you think is the best part of being an AFL trainer?
Definitely game day. I love when you're running out and the song singing and the boys run through the banner and the crowd cheers. It's definitely like sometimes it even gives me goosebumps. It's very cool.
That is cool. Who is your favourite player?
My favourite player. I like all the players equally. But so I don't really think I have a favourite as such. Probably depends who's been nice to me. So this morning, Michael Johnson.
Michael Johnson?
Yep.
You heard it here first, Michael Johnson. If you could work for any other sporting team, who would it be?
I think it would have to be the Western Force. I really enjoy rugby union, so I'd probably love to work for them and get the opportunity to travel to South Africa and New Zealand and yeah, just work with a different sporting code.
What do you think is the weirdest pre-game ritual you've ever seen?
So there's been a few. When I worked at Perth, our old captain, quite a few years ago, used to like to eat Hungry Jacks about half an hour before his game and then vomit it up after the first quarter. Yes, I'm not really sure why, and it's not a good advice for anybody to do.
I'll try that one out. Who do you think will win the AFL Grand Final?
Rio. Easy.
And that's truth. Lastly, SMAWA would like to thank both Corinne McGowan and Dana Pimley for giving up their time to bring you the AFL Final special, and good luck to both of their teams in the finals.